Basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Washington Wizards. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
You know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. We do see NBA teams utilizing more zone defenses. Raptors coach Nick Nurse said, offense changed so drastically, now defense is having to adjust. Lakers' Frank Vogel said when your team is down and looking for a spark, the zone can break their rhythm. Kevin?
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Ayton. Johnson is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Williams. And it's James in at the shooting guard. And for the Celtics, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Hurdle is out there with Anderson. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. LeBron with it. And now by Anderson. Tatum looking around. Brown wide open. He fires. Offline with his three. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Orlando. And Williams, here we go. It's stolen by Brown. Passes it to Lillard. Over Williams. And there's Lillard on the assist by Brown.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
James against Brown. James, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
I'll tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Brown outside. Over James. And it's Brown missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
In the corner, Tatum with it. 3-pointers off the mark. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Brown outside. Over James, 6 to shoot, and that one hits back iron. And taken away by Brown. There's the pass to Lillard. Going inside, outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Good on the triple.
He's an accomplished outside shooter, and Tatum's confidence and shot selection, I think, is what makes him so deadly.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. James kicks to James. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Johnson. Over Tatum. Shot by Johnson, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. To the paint. They double him with Ayton. Lillard, the pass to Tatum. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
LeBron kicks to James, and stolen by Lillard. Pass to Anderson. And here is Brown from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And finished off by LeBron.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these settings.
The Celtics with the lead. Hurdle with a screen on Williams. Lillard attacking. A putback. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brown. 14 points from him the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Over James.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
James in the post. He's covered by Brown. James with the bucket. James has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
James against Brown. Over James. And the shot is long.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And they'll keep possession. 6 on the shot clock.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Tatum against James. Tatum down low.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. H. Diop's checked in. Murray comes in for Kyle Anderson. Diallo's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Damian Lillard.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Williams drops them both. Boston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Bates Diop. Drives to the hoop. Boston, no good that time either.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
One area where Wood does a lot of the damage is in the screen game.
Yeah, he's done a really good job understanding how to roll into scoring opportunities. He can pop out and hit the 20-footer as well, and these are the big man skills that teams are looking for in the way the game is played today.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Balmaro, the pass to Williams, and they pick up 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Beverly, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Celtics passing it around. Kicks it out to Beasley. Off target from outside. Orlando leading by 3. Monk with the ball, out guarded by Murray. Monk dishes to Green. Over Beasley. And Green with the basket on the assist by Monk.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Murray outside. Dishes it to Beasley. Outside for Murray. And the pass to Beverly. From downtown, And no good that time. And Orlando the other way now. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring points.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
The Magic making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. Celtics trail by 5. Now here's Beverly. Pass to Beasley, trying to get something going. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Green with a screen on Beasley. Knocked loose, and the turnover again by Orlando. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Jason Tatum.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Charity strike shot. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Connaughton. We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter. Green with a screen on Beverly. Connaughton passes to Green. Over Murray. Green, no luck.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And here is Monk. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Driving inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First in blocks, first in opponent field goal shooting, and they're also first in points allowed. No team is better at taking the other side's star out of rhythm.
And Greg, to be top of the league in blocks, they're playing a brand of defense that all but takes away an opponent's inside game. So he comes up empty at the line.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket. Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely, and count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Beasley with a clean look. Misses the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Monk. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Driving to the basket. And then Monk with the dunk.
That's exactly why you can't give Monk a lane to the bucket. I mean, he explodes towards the rim to throw it down with real vigor.
Diallo kicks to Beverly. Back to Diallo. Now Monk. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, when you look at Monk's shot mechanics, they're really solid. Even with the foul, he completed his follow-through in his shooting motion. Impressive.
The Magic have hit just 2 free throws and 5 attempts today.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
For 3, Beasley, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Orlando out in front, up 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And now, a chance to hear LeBron James expound on the difference between offense and defense.
More delicate than defense. Defense, you can make mistakes but cover for one another by just communicating and flying around at times and clean up for your mistakes. Offensively, if you're not all five guys at the same time and not moving and cutting, and one pass or one bad screen here or one pass there could mess up the rhythm of an offense.
Greg, I could listen to him talk basketball all day.
And he makes a valid point. You can't just hustle your way to great offense. It takes time and chemistry.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Celtics. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Anderson is out there with Murray, and it's Lillard in at the one.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Free throw good from Brown. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Orlando leading. James with it. He had 15 points last outing. To the inside. Oh, and that jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Brown kicks to Lillard. Anderson right side. Back to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Williams with the ball for Orlando. It's a three-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. And that one's good, Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage. Just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Tatum down low. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. On the wing, Williams, defended by Anderson, and then Johnson with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the rejection by Ayton.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
James against Brown. James outside. Ayton kicks to Connaughton. Tries yet again. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got 8.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
So loudest that craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let me know who wants the t-shirt. All right, look who's coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
LeBron is checked in for Pat Connaughton. And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
Well, you look at LeBron James. He'll be a starter if things stay the way they are now. He's sitting at the 4th position in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I hope they do stay that way. He's been so good this season. It really would be a shame if he missed out on a spot in the starting 5 for the East.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. A nice shot by Anderson. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Anderson against James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl. The Magic had shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
The Magic. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Lillard kicks to Tatum. Looking to get it going. Poeltl trying to get open. And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 7 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
James, the pass to Johnson. Kicks it out to James. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Anderson. Brown against James. And he recovers it. Brown finds Anderson. Here's Poeltl. 5 to shoot. Here's Lillard, and they convert it last on attempt number 3. Lillard's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. James with it, but now by Anderson. Tatum against LeBron. The Magic again can't hit. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum kicks to Lillard. That one's not going to go. Good D by Williams.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the 2nd quarter. Lillard dishes to Tatum. Over LeBron. Tatum's shot is off. Orlando leading by 7. Ayton a screen on Lillard. Williams kicks to Ayton. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for LeBron. And James shot. He lays it in. James has got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A.
good. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
Group in for the Celtics. H. Diop's checked in. Diallo comes in for Anderson. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Damian Lillard. And so it's Boston with it. They trail by 9 points. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established the position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Boston making a switch here. Murray's checked in.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
A three-pointer, no good. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. This is it to Williams.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Second team foul.
Orlando with the ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Monk, the pass to Green, and stolen by Murray.
And the turnovers are what stand out. I know they're leading, but it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possession. And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Murray dishes to Beasley. Now the pass to Bates Diop. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Magic. Woods got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Williams. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Toronto. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Damian Lillard.
And he's struggling with his shot these days. The analytics bear that out. With the true shooting percentage heading down in these past 10 games. But guys, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a trend that he could reverse here tonight.
And he makes both free throws.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
He hits the second from the line. So it's the Celtics now. A 12-point game. Beverley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Diallo. From the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Diallo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Orlando leading by 9. Put a screen on Beverley. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Beverley, the pass to Bates Diop. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Monk kicks to Wood. Oh, good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky. Oh, that was worth the mission.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there, just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Here's Williams. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Beasley. And Beasley has the ball here for the Celtics. They trail by 7. Diallo, no good. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Wood. Rebound Boston. Bates Diop's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beasley finds Murray. Beverly against Williams. Back to Murray. Pass to Beasley. To the middle. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wood a screen on Beverly. Over in the corner, Green. 3-pointer. And the last second attempt is not going to for him. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Magic lead by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Orlando Magic.
They've really established themselves on the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
Shifting focus, let's take a look at the guys who could have a potential spot in this year's three-point contest.
In this new NBA, where everyone shoots threes, it's a big accomplishment making this list.
I know, right? Even guys as big as me are sinking threes. In fact, I'd add a big man category, 6'10" and up, three-point shooting contest. Let them go at it.
Ooh, I like that.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Orlando leading by 7. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Johnson. He's out there with DeAndre Ayton. LeBron James is out there with Williams. And it's James in at the 2-guard. Here's Boston now. Anderson kicks to Lillard. Tatum on the wing. James covering. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 6. And here's Brown outside. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
In the corner, it's James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got the first bucket of the third here for the Magic.
LeBron in the paint, I think, is major trouble for just about every defender. He can power his way to the basket, or he can pass you into being dizzy.
Another shot. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Pirtle.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined
with the soft touch to Mitch. And a moment now to see the stats for Anderson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 6 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contribution.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Second free throw, no good.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
And it's Brown missing. 90 seconds now into the second half. James dishes to Johnson. Lillard against James. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Celtics trail by 7. Tatum passes to Lillard. Over James. The second effort. And Pirtle lays it up and in.
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those goals.
Johnson with a screen on Lillard.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Magic. Here's Lillard. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Pirtle sets the pick for Brown. Crafty move, and it's good on the way in.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handling. You gotta love how clever he is with the ball.
James looking around. Ayton a screen on Brown. Connaughton passes to Ayton. And Tatum pulls it down.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Johnson kicks to James. Ayton sets the pick for James. And the rejection by Tatum.
The craftiness from Tatum. He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Ayton with the bounce pass. Johnson with a screen on Tatum. James.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop it. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Magic.
And the first one.
James taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
You know, it's really been fun watching LeBron evolve his game over the years, and being a fellow Northeastern Ohio guy, I take pride in what he's been able to do. He always seems to find a way to maximize his effectiveness on the floor and adapt to whatever he needs to adapt to be outstanding.
All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Stump Extensors.
Now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
What strength from Lillard. Just not allowing the defense to have the last word. Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Here's LeBron. Hits the outside fadeaway. James has got 12.
You know, the defense is always worried about LeBron driving, so it allows him to have the space he needs and wants for his mid-range game.
And the list of players with multiple series-clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs, Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
And Orlando making a change here. Woods checked in. And so Tatum nails them both.
The potential that Tatum still possesses to get better is quite scary. I mean, this guy has done an awful lot in a very short time. He's a versatile forward with tremendous skills and a work ethic to match.
And now look at Jason Tatum. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 6th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Into the lane. Count that one. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
Got to give credit to Tatum. I mean, adding strength over time, learning how to score through contact on the drive, all positive signs.
James, the pass to Wood. Out to the right wing. And finished off by Wood.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Hard work pays off, and Wood works extremely hard to fight for the finish he wanted there.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Celtics. 4-point game. Myrtle with a screen on James. Lillard against James. And Lillard kicks to Tatum. Clock at 6. Passes to Brown. Left Trey. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Orlando leading by 4. James with it. Now guarded by Purdy. And stolen by Tatum. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Now the dish to Tatum. Shoots it up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. LeBron shot is off. The Celtics have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Anderson. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. He's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
Pirtle with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Lillard with the ball, and the rejection by Ayton. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's LeBron. Here's Wood. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wood's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And he has not been on his game here. He is forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
All right, look who's coming on up to the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers. Fans, your Celtics dancers.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And now we've got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers. And what has been the trend for LeBron James?
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
Monk, no one around him. And they'll get another chance. Here's Connaughton, defended by Beverly. 6 to shoot. Driving the lane. No good from Connaughton. Celtics trail by 4. The pass to Diallo. And he uses the glass on the lane. Diallo's got 5.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Ayton the screen. Connaughton passes to Ayton. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Murray finds Beasley. Here's Bates Diop from outside off the mark. Magic leading by 4. Here's Balmora. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Connaughton. And a miss there on the triple. For Boston, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%.
2 minutes.
Beverly the pass to Diallo.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Screen by Diallo. Here's Beasley. Tries again. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
That's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. 1:43 left here in the third quarter. Here's Balmora, guarded by Tatum. Floats it up for Murray. Here's Balmora. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Tatum for the tie. Here's Murray. No good. That would have tied it. Orlando leading. Wood a screen on Beverly. Here's Connaughton. Rejected by Murray. Ayton against Tatum. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Here's Beasley, and he hits it to tie the game up. Beasley's got 5.
That's sharp shooting there from Beasley. Normally we see him a lot deeper, but that time he chose to step inside the line.
Now, here's Monk, by Beasley, and Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I tell you what, they've got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up. 4th turnover already.
Orlando making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for 8. And it's Williams in for Pat Connaughton. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Murray. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And for the Magic, they're shooting 40% from the field. And here is Williams. Down low, Johnson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Magic out in front, up by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Jack, all right? Jack, come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Well, staying focused on the task at hand. You heard it in Coach Lue's voice, urging his guys on.
All about focus and how you execute at this point. Tough to beat.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On in the front court, along with Tatum. Damian Lillard out there with Beasley, and it's Murray in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hurdle's checked in. And Orlando has possession. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's James. He can't hit that time. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Beasley. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Beasley's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Celtics. Now James. Johnson with a screen on Beasley. The drive by James. It's stolen by Brown. Pass to Lillard. To take the lead. Williams with the block. And he recovers it. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. James checked in for James.
Orlando ball. In for the Magic. LeBron James.
Orlando with the ball. LeBron outside. And the dunk by James.
Yeah, you watch LeBron play, and it's obvious he gets more joy out of passing to his teammates and setting them up and scoring himself. But tonight, he's feeling it.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. He takes it in. They shoot again. Right wing. Looking to end his cold spell. And then Lillard slams it in.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Wood a screen on Lillard. Williams passes to Wood.
Boston foul. Jakob Poeltl. That's his third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the
That free throw missing.
Christian Wood was undrafted, and it's been quite a journey. 10-day contract, playing in the G League. I'll tell you what, he's really worked hard to get his spot in the league.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Celtics. The Celtics have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. There's Brown with the 3. Rebound by Johnson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the rejection by Tatum. Williams outside. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Lillard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
During the seeding games in the 2020 bubble, Damian Lillard carried the Blazers to the playoffs. Dame averaged 37 a game. That included a ridiculous 61-point explosion.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Orlando. The free throw is good from Lillard.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
James in the post. Tatum on him. 6 on the shot clock. Williams attacking. Anderson with the block. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Tatum's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Boston.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
A shot by Lillard, wide open, and the three off target.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Poked away. Williams kicks to Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for LeBron. Back to Ayton. Pirtle with the steal. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Here's Brown with the three. Good on the three-point shot. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Magic. Timeout called. All right, look who's coming out onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break of Hertz Ron Lewis, he talked with the team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on their shooters a little more effectively.
Thank you, David. And here's Boston. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Anderson against Johnson. Pirtle with a screen on Johnson. A three from Anderson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Ayton's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. LeBron dishes to Ayton. Back to James. Stolen by Anderson. Brown outside. Anderson passes to Lillard. Pirtle sets the pick for Lillard. He kicks it to Tatum. Shot from the wing. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half. Tatum against LeBron. In the corner, it's Monk. Johnson sets the screen for Monk. Feeds it to Johnson. Here's Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Jakob Pirtle. Ayton is a player who occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Diallo's checked in for Jason Tatum. And a switcher also for Orlando. James checked in for Monk. And they get it back. Offensive rebound. Pass to Diallo. And Anderson kicks to Lillard. And here's Brown outside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston. Here's Williams. And Pirtle sends it back. They recover it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Hey, it is never easy guarding Pirtle. I mean, he's got so many moves.
and a lot of ways to get defenders to foul.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. The league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And they double up James. In the corner, it's James. Off target with his three.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Diallo the pass to Lillard. Hurdle kicks to Diallo. Anderson against Johnson. And the rejection by Eaton. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And a wide-open look for James. No good from outside. Celtics leading by 10. And the rejection by Eaton. On the wing, Williams. Here's the three. The shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Lillard looking around. Nice ball movement by Boston.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Brown outside. Hits it from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 13.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Make some noise. All right, look who's coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics answers.
Our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row. They turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. .156 left in the fourth. James with it, now guarded by Burton. That shot misses. Boston leading by 13. Brown with it. Inside, and stolen by James. And now Orlando on the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Orlando. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And the Celtics can't hang on to the ball. The Magic trail by 12. James outside. And they double up James. The kick out to Williams. That 3 off the mark.
and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lillard outside. 1:09 left in the game. Takes it inside. No good. Shot missing. And Orlando will come the other way.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Celtics.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And now, on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And partner, it sets up what should be a fantastic finale to the season series. Major bragging rights on the line that night.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jason Tatum.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Beverly against James. Screen by Pirtle. Outside for Murray. No good on the three. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Bates Diop, guarded by Green. Clock at 4. Beverly for 3. James with some nice D. Now here's Ayton. From deep three-point range, off on that one. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win, one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Damian. This game went back and forth. What happened in the second half?
They started off the game really well, and we expected that. So we just had to weather that storm. Keep our composure and understand what it took to take over the game. And we matched that. And it was who was going to come out and have a better start to the third. And we knew it wasn't going to be about offense. We knew it was going to be about defense. So we turned it up on the defensive end, and I thought that was where we separated ourselves.
That was the difference tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.